getting someone who knows what they're doing. Will he be blindsided? No, absolutely not. Is the King of Cups William? Absolutely. I've got King and Queen as well. So I kept getting knew all about it. But I don't think that was the beginning. How does the King feel about the truth coming out about Harry and Meghan and the children? Well, by this time, I think Charles knows that the Trump government has got it in for that family, okay? Andrew exposed, you're going to expose Harry and Meghan as well. So, like, this is kind of deliberate. Also, the King believes, you know, Harry and Meghan have deliberately, you know, set up these situations. Because in reality, it should only affect Meghan and Harry, and the royals look a victim. Does Charles know who the birth mother is of Archie? It's all in these files. All in these files. How does the King see Harry in this? Like constantly he was making out, no, it's not true, no, it's not true, no, it's not true, they're just being awful to my wife. And I think it was the Queen who started to suspect something later down the line. And prior to then, did King Charles believe that Harry and Meghan had, you know, had given birth to the kids? Like, right at the beginning? Yes, everybody was happy for him as well. But it made sense why, you know, Meghan was never at home. Avoiding people. I mean, if the Queen wanted to rub your belly, you're not going to say no, are you? So she wouldn't stand near people. She constantly had the hand over, not just holding it up, but, you know, there to push away. Okay, finally, is it these visa documentation of Harry's? Is that what, you know, reveals all the secrets? All about family, all about family. So if King Charles has been up to no good supporting Harry, that'll be there. The Queen will be there. Surrogates as well will be there. Outcome for Harry in this. He's just waiting around for messages. He's going to do a little bit of acting, you know. He's going to try and get a few small words in. I think, do we see Harry talking about Archie considerably more than he has been? Oh, Archie certainly does get left out a lot, but You know, I think this is fear and anxiety for Harry. Trying to, you know, drip feed. Is he trying to drip feed us so that we're not so bothered that it was a surrogate? No, it's because he's reckless, okay, and his judgment's impaired as well. All over the place, we said here, stress, pressure, you know, don't know what to do. How does Meghan feel like? What's the outcome, sorry, for Meghan in this? Well, she's just going to have to endure it, isn't she? She can't get away from it at all. There's no escaping it. It could be another Harry racist situation, you know. I never said my wife was pregnant. That kind of thing. She's trying her best to get out of it. And why would the government release this information now? Because they was told to. Well, I certainly don't think it's because people like him. How did Harry feel about using a surrogate? It was the only way. It was the only way. He wanted a family. He wanted children. How did Meghan feel about using a surrogate? Now, hers should be negative because of all the shit that she'd have to add. Oh, she got the man of her dreams, you know. She wanted 3 children, actually. Did Meghan want 3 children? Yeah, absolutely. All for attention. All for attention. Your partner can't leave you as early, according to Meghan anyway, your partner can't leave you as early as they would if children are involved. Because all of a sudden it just becomes messy, doesn't it? How much you have to pay for them, getting your own place, taking them out. Do you have enough money after your bills to take them out? She didn't have to worry about that. Okay, so what will these files reveal? About the home life and family. What else? Harry's chasing up emails, you know. Have you got an answer for me yet? Have you got this for me yet? Have you got that for me yet? As well, like, you know, raising his concerns. So I'm a bit worried about so-and-so. This thing, that person. What else? A woman who's angry with him. Unreliable. Vindictive and spiteful. Well, she's angry. I don't know what about, but she's angry. Is Hillary Clinton in them files? She'll be mentioned slightly, but I feel it's right at the beginning, so not continuous. So in these files, what will it reveal about his security? That they've paid for it. That our government helped him. So whether they're still helping him now, I don't know. Why is Trump protecting Harry with these files? Because in a way, it'll make Trump look bad as well. Or is it the royal family that he's obsessed with? So is Trump trying to protect their king? Is Trump trying? No, he's not. How does Trump feel about Harry? That he lives there, that's his home. So he won't be deporting him. What does Trump know about Harry's files that we don't? Probably that is on behalf of either the royal family or our government. I can safely say I do not think it is their government. I think it's the royal family. What will these files include? Censorship? They will be redacted. What is the government in the US hiding about Harry and Meghan? That have been used in the past and still are being used now in the future. I'll say the past is coming out. What does Trump know about the birth of Archie? That is not theirs? Is that right, Universe? Yes or no? No? Or is it that he doesn't know much about the children or the birth? So he doesn't know much. But will be proved right in the end. So is Harry going into panic over Archie? He's working with others, other agencies, other information. So Meghan doesn't seem too fussed about Lily. Why would that be? Because there's not as many forms to fill in over there as there is for Archie. I once said that as well a few years ago, you know, that the way Archie and Lily are, it'll be easy for Lily, but it won't be hard. Sorry, it will be more difficult for Archie, being in America and all the forms and the paperwork. Has Harry been told this information is going to get released soon? Oh yes, oh yes, real soon. So Harry's in a bad way mentally. Has Meghan been told this information's coming out soon? Well, she's a bit more upbeat than Harry is, but Harry's got a lot more to lose, to be fair, because he's a member of the royal family. She hasn't made a decision. She believes that a decision hasn't been made, or yet the dates, they know it's coming out, but they haven't been given the dates. So what intermediary action is Meghan going to have to take? This has put a stop to her life right now. I know she's doing all this in Australia, but inside it's like, this is going to blow everything up, you know. Get the deal signed now. Get the deal signed now. So she's feeling like something has to be solved. Is she trying to get it stopped? I'm getting support, network, team, strength in numbers. Is she trying to get it stopped? She'll be bombarding them with information and requests, you know. Can I see this? Can I see that? She's in touch with this team. But obviously this team is part of a network, okay, because you might have the immigration records for Archie. You might have to have a birth certificate, or if you're getting funded, you know, or all these paper trails from everywhere. You know, what does Harry believe his mission was? Was it work or was it family? So he's looking at family first. But then, you know, he needs to do something else. I've told you, I think it's very strange that every few months he has to come out of the country. I mean, there is a break, and it's always around that time period between, I don't know, 10 and 12 weeks, 16 weeks. and 16 weeks. How does Trump feel about exposing, giving out the information, authorising it about visa docs? Well, it's been, you know, he's delayed it out of respect for the Queen. And now the Queen's gone. How does he feel about it now? He knows it's going to cause some drama, but it might be a welcome distraction as well. But this has to come out. Will Trump turn it around and make him and his government look good? Yeah, by revealing their secrets. That would make Trump popular. It would. Okay, what will be revealed? Everything. I just get everything. Everything they've had, everything they've got. You know, I mean, if you've got banking there, that'll be on your immigration. That's part of your visa. They need to know if you can sustain yourself. There's the fact of his title, of his status, whether it be diplomatic. There's security. There's police reports for security. Remember, all those every now and again when they wanted security, somebody popped in the field. Then the police would turn up, and then the police won't even bother to be called. Everything will be on there. What will Prince William be shocked about most when these documents are released? Well, that he was right to withdraw and not get involved. But what I didn't ask was, will Harry be forced to leave the country? Well, I think it's not about visas, okay, about what he's put on his visa. I think it's other stuff, so I'm getting unwilling removal enforcement. So there's a high possibility there, which I haven't seen before. So after these documents are released, will Harry be able to stay with his kids in America? He can appeal and be on it, an appeal. No, that is really odd and bizarre. Because before I did this reading, I tried this reading and it totally just wiped the floor with me. I didn't have a clue what I was on about. Now I think I'm understanding it a lot better. Will Archie have to go and live with Harry in the UK? It's the school. Is Harry looking for, or got a school here for Archie just in case? Hiding something, hiding. I said the other year, no, it might have been last year when Archie was 5, I said about boarding school or going somewhere where he's looked after. We're getting hiding as well, being unrealistic. Why can't Archie stay in the UK, in America? I'm getting no birth, didn't give birth. I wonder if there's something, you know, that with a law, you can have surrogates in the US, but you can't have surrogates in the UK, or they're not recognised legally. Then you have to go through what can take years to adopt. Will this cause a divorce with Meghan and Harry? Oh, I just get what to do. Yeah, Harry's worried about how this affects his entire life. I don't know what the problem is. He wasn't born in the US. And he is not the birth son of Harry and Meghan, so that's all I can tie it down to, really. Maybe something along those lines, or his birth certificate wasn't right. I hadn't seen no fraud, and with these two, that's a rarity. So is the problem, you know, going to be that Archie was born in the UK? The problem is I think Harry's lied. Maybe that skiing trip, you know, is preparation for it just being him and Archie. Was it preparation for it just being him and Archie? I don't know who this woman is. Is it Meghan? Is that Mrs. Barden? No. It's somebody unreliable. Somebody who said they was going to do something. Is it Hillary Clinton? Nope. She don't want to get involved. No, she won't, because Meghan served a purpose. Did Harry go skiing with his son? For a home or money? For a home. For a home. Where did he go? Canada? Is Harry going to move to Canada? Oh, love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. And it's to do with the laws in Canada as well. Maybe they're better. Well, we'll see, won't we? Looks like Harry's dropped himself in it on TV. But I guess knowing what's coming up, he feels he's having to. Outcome for Meghan then. Well, she believes you know, Harry can come in and out of their country as much as he likes, or she'll go to Canada, or she'll move to Canada. Does Meghan want to move to Canada as well? Well, it's not one, it's if she could have to. Yeah. And that would be why she's setting up businesses outside of the US as well. Is that why? Yeah, a lot more to it than that as well. But anyway, we should close. So I'm going to split this video in two because it is quite lengthy. And yeah, I'll be back soon with another reading. Bye now. Bye-bye.